Hello, good evening and welcome. May the 4th be with you for today's Star Wars Day. This is episode 23 of the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. I'm hoping the audio is picking up okay. There might be some technical issues going on because it didn't seem to be recording it a second ago, but fingers crossed. I did record one whole 3-hour episode with no DM audio on it. It was not good. That was it peaking, right? That wasn't below, that was above. Okay, so panic over. Yes, hello, good evening and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. This is our D&D live play, a homebrew campaign, continuing on the adventures of the Crimson Dirks, who are our party arrayed before us today. You can only see a couple of them, Kevin and Michael, but they are all here today, which is nice. Hooray! So I am going to ask one of these fine people to volunteer to give us a quick recap of what happened in the previous session. A brief précis of previous events, but also if this is your first time watching us, then you can find out yourself what happened last week by watching the previous episode.
Or all the others as well.
And yes, there's quite a few now. I think I haven't counted, but I suspect that we must be more than halfway to 100 by now. So get on board while there's still a watchable number of episodes. That's my advice. But yes, anyone want to volunteer to give us a quick recap?
If no one else will, I will.
Do it!
Okay. Well, we were fighting up in the top of that scary tower because we'd activated all the equipment to create the portal to go into the shadow plane where the I can never pronounce the name of these people. The
Netherese.
Netherese. I can always forget it. But it also brought from that side of it some natives over to us, and because we were a bit spread out around this lab, some of us got jumped. The week before, Carrick had shown this sudden burst of wanting to be in melee and taken a few hits. During the fight, both Carrick and myself, Carrick and Char, died. The rest of them managed to fight the creatures off, and Deeb, our very lovely, wonderful cleric, managed to revive us both in time. The tower started to collapse, so we all jumped through the portal, and we've now appeared in the shadow plane. Bit of a weird kind of mirror of where we were, and right next to us, or nearby, was where the tower was this big white marbled lighthouse. And we were going to just start heading towards that, and we're getting harassed by some undead-looking knights who seem to be quite hard. And that's where we ended.
Quite right. So this is our new area map for the party.
I want souls.
Oh, you might even get some this time.
What's your alignment? What's your alignment, Michael? Shouting, "I want souls."
Want souls for someone else. Okay, they're evil. So therefore, it's okay.
It's okay to collect them if they're evil. So I am going to move us to the map where we were before. Yeah, that's the way. Tempt them. Take their souls by stealth. So this is where you currently find yourself. So you left a black onyx. Is that the right word? It was either onyx or volcanic glass. What's volcanic glass called?
Obsidian.
It was one or the other, onyx or obsidian. Some kind of black, glassy, glittery stone building this this black tower. which was collapsing even as you leapt into the portal, just as Kevin kindly reminded us. And then you went from a bug-infested, plant-infested, terrifying jungle to a mist-swathed pine forest. So the world is different, but in some ways it is the same. This is kind of like a dark mirror to the place you left. In the jungle, you, as Kev said, were attacked by these skeletal knights. So I won't blow one up so you can look at it. We will get on. But I have done a few things. So part way through doing a token art refresh, which I haven't got to yet, but the art will be in higher resolution and it will be nicer. Because every now and then I update these things, but I didn't get around to doing that today because I've been rewriting all the power card scripts. So now, in theory, when I have chance to deploy them all, which I haven't yet managed to do, yeah, thank you. That will happen sooner than you think, unless you think it's going to happen quite soon, in which case it will probably happen equal to your expectations. So I've rewritten some of the power card scripts to make them better. They won't look much different from the outside, but this is my kind of version 2.0, and all the things that I had trouble with before, I've now worked out what the problem was, and I think all of them will work for all time. I've jinxed myself forever. I haven't had time to do all of them, but each of you has at least one. So Char's Agonizing Blast is the new version. The Flaming Great Axe is the new version. The Infernal Great Axe plus 2 is the new version. So you will see some slight changes in the chat when they come out. Hopefully they will work faster because I have managed to trim the syntax a little bit to make it kind of nice. But as I said, it's a work in progress. It always is. I've been doing that for hours today, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. We've actually got a session. Better actually plan the session too. So, so here we are. Let's hope that everything works. So the next person to act, who was disarmed? It must have been this knight here, or is it this one? Because I've written disarmed on the map, and I don't know who I wrote it for.
I think it's
The one that's like me.
This one here. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense because the other one hasn't taken a hit yet, I don't think. I am going to give him a different marker because otherwise I will get confused. Which marker shall I give him? I'm going to give him that one and get rid of the word disarmed. So Char is going to be the first person to act in our session. Let's pull down this thing. There we go.
So, just looking around at the situation, there seems to be several of the party all around one guy, and quite a few of the others starting to swarm Borin a little bit. So I'm just going to turn around, grabbing my wand of fireball.
Ooh.
So just bring that out here. Right, so let's see if we can get it all to. Come on, behave yourself. It's lagging, trying to move this round. I'm going to swear in a second. Come on.
If you want to give some directions, happy to move it for you.
That's probably the best I'm going to get without getting friendly fire.
Yeah.
Don't want to start on the friendly fire quite yet.
Okay, fire away, and then we'll see how much damage we may be giving these chaps.
Okay, so choose a target. You.
29 for DC 15. So, just checking to see whether they have any special whatsits. They do not seem to have any special whatsits. Group check. Dex save. Damage 29. Ping. They all seem to have failed.
Excellent. There we go.
Ah, that is not staying on top. I need to just pin that. Is it pinned? Are you pinned? You are not pinned, are you? Bloody useless. It's pinned now. Right. Oh, that's weird. The text has changed. Why has the text changed? Let's not worry about it. Sometimes the text is the same as my text. Sometimes the text is its own text. So. Oh. Go away. We apply the damage. Ping. One of them is probably going to be destroyed, but being an undead creature as he is, he has one last chance of redemption. Nope.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably quite a high DC.
Well, I let him have it on a natural 20, so... But yes, yeah. He is defeated. The other two are burned, but...
I don't know why Carl was moving there.
Still alive.
Okay, so... after that, it was just like...
You didn't kill the... Oh, for God's sake, not the what? Ah!
Borin's getting swarmed. Better help him.
I am so... Guys, it's taken me forever to finally get these ones.
Oh, it'll be okay.
No, it won't. It's taken us 4 months to get to these guys, and I haven't killed one yet.
4 months?
And I've got 67 to go.
Well,
do you see that? There's colour.
Where?
Okay.
In the chat.
There.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Let me pull it up real fast. Oh, wait, it's not a bonus action, so I actually don't need to go there. No bonus action, deep is done.
Okay. So, on to Kararuk then.
Sweet. So, I'm going to ice stagger the guy between me and Deep. Sneak attack, yes. Advantage, yes. Right, so I've got a question for you. The fire base, because Char released a fireball and some of the embers might have hit this guy.
Oh, for God's sake.
I mean, marks for effort, but...
Sweet.
Oof. 67?
That's not bad.
Ouch. Okay, I think that might have been an award straight away. You may notice that there is some colour, a bit more colour. We've got gold for crits, we've got red for blooded condition, and I think I fixed the error that meant that it did not report when things were bloodied and killed, so hopefully I will have much more reliable scripting in future. Wow! 67! Before you go, what you got?
Before we go, I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage.
Okay, where are you headed?
All the shadows have gone dodgy.
Hit refresh, and it will probably go back to normal. I am using a weather overlay. which sometimes fouls things up a bit. But what I am hoping is, because Roll20 have just announced that they're going to change their interface and they're going to do something different with the layers, I'm hoping that this means they're going to give us a weather overlay. And that will mean that I'll be able to put the mist on top. And hopefully that will actually improve things. But Kararuk has moved away.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that is probably it for Kararuk, so I'm going to push the button.
Yep.
So we have a skeletal knight here who has a throwing axe and an enervating blade. Who's he going to use his enervating blade on? Well, Kararuk is the one who has laid the most smackery upon him. However, he's a knight. He's got some discipline. He's not going to turn his back on his enemy. He is going to attack deep first of all.
Oh.
Bring it, you wretched corpse.
He looks like he would say something, but his tongue rotted away hundreds of years ago, so he can't. He just kind of goes, a bit like that. He then tries to slash Pontos with his wiggly blade. Oh, he gets a hit. So we have some necrotic damage. Pontos cannot regain hit points until the start of the Skeletal Knight's next turn. So that could be somewhat problematic. I am going to put a 3 there so that I can remember which one it was. And then this guy is going to do his third attack because he can attack 3 times. Actually, for his third attack, he is going to hurl a throwing axe into Kararuk's fleeing spine.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
I'm going to dodge that.
Fair enough. Okay. Ba-ding. I need to change the text for that. Uncanny. Dodge. Text. Yuck. There we go. Also, undead fortitude. Right. Everything must be beautiful. Everything must be perfect. We move on.
I am. Okay.
Okay. Skeletal Knight number 4. He is going to creep around the outside. He is going to attempt to introduce his enervating blade into Borin's flesh. He swings. Once. Twice. And
3 times, the lady.
You can't tell.
He is going to launch a throwing axe at somebody over here as well, just to share the love around a little bit. Who can he see? He can see them all! So, it's got to be deep, or it's got to be chew bacon. Who needs the punishment more? Let's Let's throw an axe at deep this time.
Bring it!
Oh, it misses.
Hooray.
It's an axe turning end over end through the air, razor sharp. Kind of heads towards deep, but a tree branch sticking out diverts its path, and it kind of flies over Char's ear, almost taking his ear off instead.
I'm not meant to be that close.
Another knight approaches Borin. So Borin hopes to defeat many of these knights.
I haven't defeated one so far.
Well,
Skill ceiling.
in a minute I'm sure you will. There we go. It's
No,
actually very, very hard to hit Borin.
I spent 6 attacks getting that one down, and it's like nicks it at the last moment.
You
How am I
messaged
throwing-
you messaged going, can you help thin them out? I put an AoE to thin them out. Sorry.
Thin, not evaporate.
Oh, you guys.
Lateral damage.
I'm finding the inspiration for my rage.
3 misses in a row. Any ripostes coming out?
No, I'm saving my superiority dice for other things. I've got 4 left. The second wind counts as healing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heals HP, but does it class
Yeah.
as...
I'm
Okay. I can't remember
afraid so.
I can't remember what the watermarks mean.
Well, the number is which monster did it, and therefore when it finishes.
Oh, right, okay.
And the blue drop. I didn't think to put a number on last week, so there's a blue drop on deep, and I don't know when it expires. So
Yeah, I think it expires. Doesn't it say you can't heal until the end of your next turn?
well, it's the end of their next turn. And
Oh yeah, that's fucking impossible to track.
Well, when it gets back to me, it would have been a complete cycle anyway. So those watermarks would have definitely have gone.
Yeah, I'm going to take these ones off anyway. The ones without numbers, I'm just going to take them off because I have no way of knowing really. But the new ones I will put numbers on so that I know which one is which. This one here is going to swing his enervating blade at Pontos. That's 1 miss. 1 for the pig. Oh, that's 1 hit. So, blue drop number 2. And then the third one is coming back. Oh no, wait a minute. Let's throw an axe as well. I like this whole having options thing. It's nice being able to choose which attack to do. Yep, and he is going to hurl an axe towards one of these boys here, who are kind of slinking away from battle. So 1 for Karuk, 2 for Jar. Wow, the roll just came up straight away. That's amazing. It never does that. That's yeah. I'm impressed by that. I got a survey thing from Roll20 when I logged into it yesterday, and it said, tell us when it lags. Tell us what slows things down. You know, and or was that this morning? I can't remember. It was really useful. They obviously care about the whole lagging thing. There we go, a throwing axe thuds into Char's shoulder, doing him a little bit of damage. And then we move on to Pontos.
Good. probably the answer is no, but could we shuffle through to here?
So if you want to pass between two enemies, you would have to force your way through. They will not allow you to pass through, so you can't automatically pass through. You could try and shove them aside, which would probably require an action in the way of a battle maneuver. Combat maneuver thing.
Nah, I'll just hit him. Just gonna see if I can get advantage on him. Right, just have to bear with, my machine is not very quick.
That works.
I didn't.
Boom!
Oh, I can fist as well. Where is my button? Oh. I guess Bacon could charge in. We could walk backwards over his dead corpse and then charge in and hit.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got the movement, you can back it up. So you want to just kind of back it up to there and then charge back in. You can do that.
Sound. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. I guess that's that.
Cool.
Chewie's got 2 attacks now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good shout.
I know you haven't been here the last couple of weeks. Pontos and Chewie have just been on an absolute tear. I seem to get good dice rolls when I've been controlling those for you.
Thanks. That seems to be doing alright. Bacon did alright there, 37 damage.
Can't complain.
Oh.
I can't remember why he had a thumbs down.
I don't know what's the teardrops next to us, or the water drops?
Well, the teardrops would mean that you can't heal until the start of these dudes' next turn. But considering that you killed them both, I think that might somewhat counter the effect. Considering technically you're either affected forever or it goes away when you kill them, because they're never going to get a turn now. So there we go. That is Pontos having done a load of damage. We move on to Borin.
All right, so vacuum time.
Yes, if I hopefully kill some of them. Right, okay, I am going to be using sweeping attacks on all 3 of mine. How many do I have left? I think I have 4, so I think I'll use all 3 of my sweeping attacks if they hit, because they'll all have the same AC. Command load faster, use stupid machine. I'm just making sure I have the superiority dice. And my answer to that question is... yes, I do. Okay, so which one looks the most damaged?
Of the ones that are right next to you.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay. So. Don't anyone dare. One. Oh, for the love of God!
Oh dear. So,
Okay. 2. Okay, and the one on the right takes a D10.
okay. You don't have to roll to hit a second time, do you? It's effectively done off the same attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same attack. Basically, it's swiping through and cutting into the other guy. Normally, if it's a different AC, you would have to roll for it, but because they are the same AC, sorry, if it's a different AC that's greater than your roll whilst you're swiping, you don't hit. But if it's a different lower AC, then it also hits anyway.
Gotcha.
And I'm screaming, "This one's mine! This one's mine! I will kill anyone if they touch this!"
Quick, another fireball.
I'm going to get my bow and arrow out.
And that.
Borin's looking winded. We need to help him. Quick, kill him.
I swear to God, guys, honest to God, Mike Borin will go apeshit.
So, a thought occurs. I'm not going to say anything at the moment.
What? This is when I become rage? Yes.
So that is 3 attacks from Borin. So
I have such a pathetic weapon compared to everyone else.
what? You've got
What?
the most powerful weapon in the whole party.
Oh, you guys scored. Hang on, wait. A 60. Hang on.
That was a crit.
Okay, why don't we keep the game moving and agree that Frenchie needs to go? I think we can all agree we have that.
Mm,
Yeah,
Okay.
I just need to kill another 67 people, and I'll agree with you.
Read the fine print when you make these deals.
I didn't make that deal. I bought 2 hammers that didn't have anything about it, and it got thrown in at me.
Jesus Christ.
that was
They're cutting apart our pig.
Oh, for the love of God. Oh, such terrible dice rolls for me today.
it's not the end of the world. You got 2 hits in.
It's not the hits, it's the damage. 10. The pig did more than I did. Oh. Okay, let it go. Oh.
It's all fine. It's all for fun. Right, throwing axe for who's within 60 feet. It'd be disadvantaged with 60 feet, wouldn't it? Well, it'd be disadvantaged between 20 and 60 feet, wouldn't it? Or it'd be... He'd have disadvantage anyway because he is trying to throw... I didn't do this earlier, I should have done. Never mind, I'm not going to wreck. Just accidentally muted myself. Luckily it comes back on straight away. I am not going to throw an axe because I would have to do so at disadvantage, and we don't want that. That wouldn't be good at all. So we're going to try and get Pontos again. Try and pull him down out of the saddle. Ah, 2 hits, 1 miss. We move on to the head of the new round.
All right, Char. Time to steal some kill. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna considering this one here has just attacked Pontos and the pig a little bit. I'm gonna help Pontos because otherwise Borin might growl at me nastily if I do any more.
Oh dear.
Oh, no animation for missing. Okay. Would try.
Oh.
Let's try another one. Yay, that one hit. But now I get a third one, which is fun.
Did the beam not happen when you did the
Beam
you
happened
missed?
when I hit this time, but not on the miss.
Ah,
For some strange reason.
that's because the script's been rewritten, that's why. And I probably did it slightly differently with by mistake.
I blame the coder.
Yep. Totally my fault. Agonising blast beam on miss. I mean, I'm not sure if it needs to be visible on a miss. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we just...
Yeah.
Might
Either
as
or.
well.
But okay, we've gone up there. Right, I've softened him up for you, Deep. And that's me done.
All right. Don't leave a weird devil guy to do a dwarf's job.
Hey, not devil guy. Native of the plane of fire, thank you.
Ah, shit, I forgot to put advantage. I'll just redo it. Okay, here we go. No cover, no auto crit. No. Advantage. No. One-handed. Yes. God damn it!
Oh dear.
I've got him right where you need him to be, Pontos. End of turn.
Okay, on to Carryrook in that case. What's Carryrook going to do?
I used Ash. Get behind. Which one of these two look most beat up? Borin's got.
Let's see. So, which one of these two?
That one.
I would say definitely the southeastern one, southwestern one even.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, relax, Borin. Relax. I'm going to run up using my one action to dash here. I'm going to get the guy to
Hold on. What? Did you just run straight through the middle?
I'm down here.
Right.
No, so my normal speed is 35, I think, so that means if I dash, I go 75.
Oops.
So, okay. I'm going to cross.
Okay, that's fine. Except, okay, can you draw me the path again? You hold down the left button and then tap the right button.
Oh, that way.
Then, okay. So you went that way and then that way.
Yeah. Away from that one.
Okay. I
I wasn't taking an attack of opportunity. I was skipping that.
So I'll tell you after Karuk's turn. So okay, Karuk, fire away. You have advantage. And therefore sneak attack. And he's still not fire based.
Are you sure?
Fairly sure. Cool.
Sorry. I only get one attack. Over to you, Borin. They're both softened. Kill him.
Right, so it's their turn first. So I'm going to very quickly do a thing. So I'm going to refocus the camera so that it's on the middle. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that anyone who is watching this,
We've got watchers. People are watching.
yeah. Hi Wayne.
Hello.
So we have a nice closed-in view there, so that we can see what everyone's doing. I'll have to zoom out again if anybody decides to move. I was teaching my one of my newer groups, who are my Wednesday group, how to do some tricks on the VTT, and I think this is quite a good one. What I asked them to do is, when they move their tokens, to do it with the ruler, because if you do it with the ruler, then I can actually see what path your character takes. If you don't do it with the ruler, then they just go as the crow flies directly to the square they end up in. So the trick, if you didn't know it, is you hold down the left mouse button by clicking on your character. So you left click, and that allows you to pick up your character.
I use a laptop, so.
Alright, well, if you can't, you can't. But if you've got a mouse, then it is possible to do, and I shall tell you how. So, pick up the token with the left mouse button. You will see a ghost of it where it was. You will see a version of it attached to your mouse pointer. Tap the right mouse button, range ruler appears. And then, every time you tap the right mouse button, it will put a waypoint in, which will allow people to see where they are going. So I've just done that for Char, and it's really, really useful, because it means that I can actually see exactly which path you took. So if you have a mouse,
Cool.
then try doing it that way. So hold the left mouse button, tap the right mouse button when you want to add the range ruler and waypoints. We move on to Skeletal Knight number 4, who is currently standing next to Borin.
Bring us!
He is going to shuffle in. Is he? Yeah, he is. He's going to shuffle in behind Borin, sidestepping so that he can try and squish you between his blade and his pal on the other side of you. Since it is his turn again, you are no longer barred from healing. But how long can it last? He uses the enervating blade on you again. He swings. He misses. He's going to try and do that again. Oh, 2 in a row. Oh, pain. Okay, 3rd time lucky. Swing.
Okay, I can move to 16.
There we go. We're back to it. So Borin can no longer heal again.
Oh, I've just. I should have riposted. I know I can riposte the other guy.
Then we move on to Skeletal Knight number 6. He is going to share some love around. First attack for Carryrook. That's a miss. Second attack for Borin. Ooh. And then third attack back at Kararuk. Because he's annoyed he didn't manage to hit Kararuk that time. Aha! Take this, you elf. He seems to say.
No, thank you.
Oh. Shame.
It's not like I'm very
I'll
brittle.
take it. I'll take it as a punishment for being stupidly annoying today. Just I want to hit something. I want to kill something.
I am sure that you will. So, we are on to Pontos.
That's convenient. Next to me.
What was that?
It's that one next to me, isn't it?
Which one?
Yeah.
There are two next to you.
It was 9 o'clock.
If I shifted to here, I'm only like shifting shoulders from the pig. Could I have advantage?
Yeah. Basically, anything Chewbacon can hit, Pontos can hit. For the purposes of the exercise, you are in any or all of those squares.
Oh. Okay, that was easy.
One down.
Slide.
Oops, I've accidentally moved the thing. So you lose your teardrop, as does Chewbacon.
I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity if Chewbacon went to like here, right?
Where's here?
Oh, sorry, here.
If Chewbacon went there, there would be no attack of opportunity because you would not be leaving threat. You would just be moving in threat.
Perfect. All right, advantage this guy then as well. Lame hits.
There still hits.
That's true.
Besides, you've got the big guns left.
True, that is true. Does Chewbacon get advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. No charge. Chewy. One big crit and we can have this done.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Ah, useless pig.
Oh,
Big
that's
win.
mean.
I'm happy. I'm absolutely ecstatic.
Okay.
Or you might get to kill something.
Yes. Yes, I would like me to kill something.
Oh, self.
Yeah, just my eternal soul on the line. Just nothing minor.
Okay. We're on to Borin. What's he gonna do?
Hopefully kill something. Hopefully kill something. Hopefully kill something. And
Fumble.
Aha!
yeah, finally! Thank God.
You're welcome.
4 months later.
Oh, Borin! I have some
What?
good news and some bad news, my friend.
One.
God.
What do you want first, the good news or the bad news?
Give me the bad news, otherwise I'm throwing you into a swamp if it's too bad.
Right, okay, maybe I should tell you later, after you have finished your battle. Oh, very good. Yes, best not upset this one, huh?
Are you about to tell me they don't have souls?
Well, that is a very astute thing that you say there. What with these being undead creatures, their souls
For
are.
God's sake!
Oh,
Screw it. I don't care. I'll take damage. I'm just walking away. I'm just like absolutely walking away. Give me
oh, poor old Borin.
Oh! Can't walk away.
It's only one attack of opportunity.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on him?
Oh,
I don't hear no.
that was a mean trick of mine, wasn't it? I hadn't actually thought of it. But yes, they are undead creatures, and therefore their souls are already long departed. So
right, I'm laying him down on the floor, and I am getting a big freaking rock, and I am telling him now, you will start giving me some freaking better power-ups and instructions, or I'm going to smash you to pieces.
no, it's not my fault. It's the evil Scar voice. It's not my fault, Borean. Come on, you and me, we're buddies.
As Borin was walking away, was there like the old 70s TV show Incredible Hulk music playing as he's just walking off? Yeah.
The French national anthem.
I was going to open my character sheet and finally tick off a... Oh.
I'll give you the lawful evil souls are coming.
That was an evil tease.
That was an evil tease.
I haven't like 5 months now, and I haven't got one.
Has it been that long?
Yes.
I'll have to do something about that. Hold on.
So,
I know it sounds like I'm whinging about it, but it's just like the entire purpose of I can't power him up because I don't have anything to. Yeah.
But your weapon
So,
is more powerful than what anyone else has got.
anyone else?
Mm. It is. He is actually
So
pretty
shall we
powerful.
rewind? Yeah. So shall we rewind? So Borin's just walked away from another fight. Does that guard, whoever it is, get?
Oh, he's already had it. He's already had it.
I didn't care. I just.
He missed. The attack of opportunity missed. So.
Okay.
Oh, I've just realised that was the swing noise for miss. Okay, there's always something. Here we go. Swing, agonising blast, beam on miss. I hope I can understand these notes when I look at them tomorrow. Excuse me. In the meantime, Char has blasted this one with 2 agonising blasts. Oh, 2 hits, 1 miss. Okay. Then we move on to deep.
All right, come on. Let's get one time this battle. One time. I
was going to say, up to that point, you were missing like a warlock.
I know.
Very good. Okay, so the skeletal knights have been defeated. I need to find a more efficient way to close off the turn order because it kind of bounces around all over the place. Reset round.
I'm still standing there with the rock above.
Oh, come on, Monsieur Borin. I'm sorry that they did not have any souls. You know, it is just... You know, it is just a mean trick from fate. It is not me. I am your friend, yes?
I bring it slamming down into the ground, but it's just slightly to the right of him, and I'm just going, no!
Oh, That was really close. That was really close, mon ami. No, do not smash me.
Borin, I'm not sure if a rock could damage a enchanted weapon anyway. It might take your frustration out, but it will do very little else.
I just look over at Char with the most rage-inducing evil. Do not mess with me right now. Look, you know, like the character just like overshadows the person.
Oh,
I'm walking over to Char, and I'm just going, Char, that's 2 flights that boy. That dwarf's ran away from. I went up there to help him. Got him into perfect position for back on attack and he ran away. Yes, and a dragon.
He seems to be a little bit confused about what he wants. But let's check these creatures first. There might be some indication of who or what is in charge around here.
Yep. Can I pick up one of the swords?
That's an interesting question.
I'm just walking back and forth, yelling in Dwarfish, and just like absolute obscenity.
Oh, yep. He's swearing in. He's swearing in Dwarvish, and the runes that spell out these swear words would give you a headache just looking at them.
You might attract other creatures here, Borin. You need to be careful.
So I'm just gonna delete these.
I'm just picking up a sword. I'm letting him rant.
Okay. So you pick up the enervating blade. What you noticed when you were fighting these guys is that the weapons kind of they glowed a little bit in the hands of the skeletal knights, but now that the weapons are on the floor, basically you've got each one of these dead knights is just a pile of bones and heavily corroded armor. There is hardly anything there that you could salvage. There probably isn't even a good meal for a dog there. And when you pick up the sword, you feel the hilt of the blade. The hilt feels really cold. You know, it's like you're holding a shard of ice in your hand. But even as you pick it up, the blade just turns to rust and showers down into the leaf mold. There's whatever was animating them was holding their weapons and armor together as well. However, do not let it be said that I am not a kind and benevolent DM. I am going to roll some random treasure for you.
Well, I was more going to look at their armor in case there was any emblems or anything that we might be able to just glean some information, because we've just suddenly been dropped here, and so a bit like when I first came to the material realm of just info gathering.
Understood. Okay, so while I am dun dun dun.
To challenge to you, Char. Where the hell are we?
Beg your pardon?
So, where are we?
Well, I think from everything we read, and we've jumped into another plane. Obviously, this is not the fire plane, but this is definitely not the material either. This is some strange mirror of where we were, but I don't know more than that. The Netherese may be able to tell us if we can find their notes.
Were there 6 of them? I think there were 6 of them. But yeah, so among their heavily corroded armor, which is there is gold. They have accumulated wealth. Yes, all the iron though has just turned to rust pretty much. The armor looks like it would probably have been black, but it's tinged with kind of orange rust, and kind of there's a bit of blue. There's sort of some blue mineral deposits and stuff, as if the armor has lain in the ground for quite a long time. But yeah, there's possibly the hints of some sort of heraldry on the armor, but it looks like it's too badly corroded to properly look at.
Okay, well, how is everyone able to move? I don't think we can afford to spend too much time here, especially after the noise we've all just made. This could be just a scouting party. I think if we can find shelter, at least we can recover properly if we need to.
Yeah, what the hell? Let's get going.
Okay, I am going to move you onto the world map.
I come back after like grumbling as if yeah, back off.
A bit like what is it? Is it Muttley from
Oh yeah,
Wacky Races? He's kind of like right. So you are here approximately. Where would you like to head? Are you heading east, or are you just looking for a safe place to try and have a rest?
What's our objective? Sorry, what is the plan?
Just to recap, the elves in the material realm asked us to find out what was going on with the Nestlees, because this was a waypoint in the long distant past, and we seem to have stumbled through. So hopefully we can get that information and get home. If nothing else, we need to get home. So I think the lighthouse is probably, if it's anything like that, the tower back at home, that might have some information if we're careful.
Yeah, I think we best get some rest and then heading up into the tower and having a look.
Okay, that's an interesting idea. I thought we were marching over to the Citadel.
Well, this might be a portal to get home. At least if we know we can get home, that's something. And it is right next to us, so saves trumping through without a base camp.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else has got anything other to say.
I still have no. Like Borin's like, I still have no idea why we're here, mate. I'm just following you.
Honestly, we didn't tell you this, but the whole reason we came here is we heard there's lots of lawful evil people here.
Oh, thank you. So kind.
Okay, well, if we can head to the tower, we might be able to at least barricade ourselves for some security after all that noise from the fight.
All right, Jack, we're going to the tower where there's definitely not a battle waiting for us.
Definitely not a battle.
Or we can try and heal up before we go into the tower.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could just find like a little cave or a stone outcropping where we could short rest.
Yeah, okay.
I'm exhausted, literally.
Carrick, if you can find something for us, maybe.
No
Cool.
worries. I'm going to stealth ahead and see if I can find anything. Do you want a stealth check?
Yeah, I'll have a stealth roll and a survival roll, please.
Alright.
In any order you like.
Find a reliable skill. My stealth back up.
It will do it automatically. So basically,
Not doing
just
anything.
cast your pick your skill and it will do it. I don't think it's an option to do it. I think it's just automatic. You know, in the rules. So that's the way the script works.
Down.
Oh, okay. So. Oh, you haven't got a token, so you can't use the token action. That makes perfect sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's.
Survivors.
You
So
are
you can't see
mortal.
me.
Ah, so that has automatically given you. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's got 1d20, 0d20 plus 10. Keep highest one. So in theory, it does do it on your skill rolls because you rolled a 7, which would have given you a 20, I think, because you have plus 13, so it would have given you a 20, but it has defaulted to give you a 10 instead. So yeah, it does work either way. So your stealth defaulted to your reliable talent, so you got your 23, which is the least you could have got. Survival, you do not have expertise in, presumably, so or proficiency in either, by the look of it. Okay. So you manage to be very quiet, but you get lost. So you discover that you have left the party behind, and you're not sure where you or they are. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try and retrace my steps back to
Okay, we better have another
and see
survival
if I
check
can.
then.
See if I can hear them.
Oh, perception if you're hearing them.
Perception. If I'm proficient.
Okay, so 15 in a heavy forest with fog. I think it's probably a higher DC than that. So you cannot hear them. How are you going to find them? Give me an idea of what your plan is.
Right. So is Borin still yapping on about Frenchie and killing?
No, I'm just.
Well,
just,
even if he was, you can't hear him. You listened. You put a hand to your pointy ear and listened, and you couldn't even hear Borin complaining.
Okay. Using my intelligence, I'm fairly intelligent, can I work out the direction of the keep? Looking at the leaves and stuff.
Okay, give us an intelligence roll then.
Alright. I'm going to use my dexterity to to try and go up some trees and get a better look.
Okay, cool. Yeah, give us that'll be acrobatics then. Give us acrobatics to climb up a tree and see what you can see. Okay, so yep. So you climb up a tree You look out over the canopy. You can see the tops of a lot of trees.
Guys, I need to
See
shoot
any
off for a
movement?
minute. Emily's woken up.
Okay, mate.
I'll be back in a bit.
We're going to have a break in a minute, so if we have our break now-ish, then hopefully we'll all come back together. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Hang on, have we rested yet, or are we still
No,
waiting?
at the moment, Kararuk was looking for a place for you to rest when he got lost. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can resolve Kararuk's situation, and then we'll have a little break. So Kararuk climbs up a tree. He looks out. He
Can I see any movement?
give us another perception check. See if you can find them. Oh man, this is not your night.
Yes. I can be stealthy.
Oh, he's rolling 12 because his perception's not a great bonus, but it's not mega high either.
I mean, my passive perception is 13.
Yeah. So,
Alright, I'm going to grab attention now.
are you going to shout? You're going to go, hey!
I am going.
Starfire.
What happens? Yeah, I was going to say, what happens if I cast Brimming Blade on a tree?
The tree wouldn't trigger it because the tree wouldn't
trees.
move. Because Booming Blade only goes off when the thing moves, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. I've got a fireball trap.
You've got a fireball trap? Damn it. Wow, from ages ago, yes. That's from Pentagon.
A fleety.
Are we going to be entitled to actually, move towards the giant explosion?
Yeah, I'm just going to shout. Over here, lads! Where are ya? I'm lost.
Okay, you hear the rest of the party hear a voice shouting out over. You can hear it kind of over the tops of the trees. It sounds a bit muffled, but you get roughly a direction. Are you going to head off towards where Kararuk is, or are you going to leave him to sweat for a bit?
I'll go that direction.
Cool.
I'll take the scenic route. I'll go straight up into fly.
Okay.
Over the canopy.
Cool. So I am going to call it there for the break. We will come back in about between quarter and 20 past, and we will get back on with it then, and we will see what happens when you shout out your presence in a terrifying forest. Okay. See you in a bit. And welcome back. We are back in the room. I have just had to do some mad panic flight updating of plans because if you expect characters to jump left, they will definitely jump right, and I did not expect that because I'm an idiot. Anyway. We have Kararuk up a tree, calling for his friends. We have the rest of the party heading towards him. I am going to take us to a little map. And it may look just like the last one, but it's slightly different. So, let me try and line this up as best I can with the VTT window. So Kararuk finds himself up a tree over here. It won't ping because I'm pinging on OBS instead of on the actual VTT. And then the rest of the party are over here. Kararuk, will you please be so very kind as to give me a perception roll?
Sorry, are you going to say initiative there? Second. Carried away.
Oh, did you just roll initiative? Oh, sensible.
Yeah. I get carried away, sorry.
That's fine.
That's proper paranoia there.
It's a perception you want, yeah?
Yes, please, yeah.
Oh, now I get it.
Very good. Okay.
He
So,
sees everything.
yep, he sees everything. So you see coming across the clearing, because you have elevation, you can see quite well. I don't know whether your token can see it or not, but I'm going to tell you that you can see, or at least hear, your friends approaching from the east. But just as you are about to breathe a deep sigh of relief, because everything is turning up Kararuk, you look over at the tree next to the tree that you have just climbed up. And in it is a really big spider.
A cane bear.
Borin, this is your job. You like spiders.
Yeah. Hang on. Have I spotted him from above the tree line?
Oh, you're flying, aren't you? Yes, you spot Kararuk in a tree. You see his always somewhat pale face pale still further.
Oh God, did we rest? Did we rest?
No, not yet.
Because we were trying to find Carrot, he went to scout for us.
Yeah, so whatever happens next, yeah, you're doing it as you are.
As I am. Well, I'm having a bit of problems. I can't refresh. Come on, refresh.
Don't panic. Worse things happen at sea.
Makes it more fun.
Yeah, you don't want you having every single fight completely fresh and with minimal chance of death. What's the fun in that? So,
At the moment, I can't see the fight.
well, it's not a fight yet.
No, I can't even see the map.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I've got a blank screen. I'm trying to refresh.
Okay. I'll wait for you to catch up a sec.
We're in the right hand side of the screen.
Yeah. So what you will want to do, if you please, is I'm going to get you to roll initiative anyway, because things are definitely headed in that kind of direction.
Oh, there we are. Sorry, it wasn't black. It was just I was zoomed in on
a bit you couldn't see. Okay.
on a bit I couldn't see.
So, let me get this in the right order. Oh, somebody dinged. Who dinged?
I think that was Ryan just out for a second.
Well, furry muffins indeed. So, I wonder if I'll get a chance to show you my new map. Ryan has returned. Hello.
Sorry about that. It took a little bit longer than expected.
No, Wuckers. I spent some time setting up a brand new encounter because well, things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got you all in the turn order. So, as far as you know, it's Borin's turn first. So I am going to then there are clearly creatures that you cannot see. So if it looks like it's you at the top of the turn order, please don't immediately jump in, because it might not be you yet. So fair warning. But as it happens, I am going to move down through to Borin. So Borin, who is... What the hell? Oh, I thought I would fix that. Damn it.
It's still 12.
So, is that a bonus action or an action? I always forget. Or it may not
It's
be.
just a bonus action. Bonus action.
Very muffins indeed.
I gotta take a test. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that means.
Oh, what did you push that one for?
Well, I thought test was the radar thing.
Oh, I've kind of got rid of that for now.
Okay. Well, okay then. I am just gonna walk forward using my radar, with a ready action to attack anything that comes at me. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, there.
Okay, so that's not really a readied action. You ready an action and then you end your turn until the conditions that trigger your readied action occur.
Oh
So
no, sorry. I meant it's like never mind. Ignore me. You're right. If I use
so you've stepped forward a bit, ready to
Step
attack
forward.
anything that appears.
ready to attack anything that comes near me with my radar on.
Okay, so your radar, such as it is basically
30 feet.
Frenchie telling you whether there is anything lawful and or evil within 30 feet. He says, well, hold on. I've not done this for a little while. Let me see if I can work it out. Hold on. I kinda had to concentrate like this and then squeeze my little, I'm sorry, I do not want to tell you about the anatomy of a giant axe. It is probably best you do not know. Right, there are a couple of things I must check before I give you any results. So here we go. So, oh, things, there we go. There's a little bit of delay here. So I'm checking something. I can detect something lawful within 30 feet, but it is not a lawful evil. It is somewhere behind you. Oh, wait a minute, that's just deep. Yes, he is lawful. I do not detect anything. I do not detect anything lawful evil. Oh dear. Why does everyone despise Frenchie so much? Poor chap. So, now would be the time to say that you would like to prepare an action if you do not have
All right,
an action.
guys, we have a new girl who's coming up right now.
Speak now or forever hold your biscuits. Okay. So, a thing begins to happen.
So,
Hold on a sec.
yep, that's what I was about to say. Is it me or do I hold the brakes?
So what I should probably do... So, out of a tree appears a bloody big spider. And it swings in Borin's direction. Now,
I thought these things were lawful evil. Oh no, he was out of range. I got you. Yes.
he wasn't out of range.
Come taste my axe.
He is unaligned, for he is a spider. However, Frenchie can collect spiders for the blood war, which is why spiders hate you and will all attack you on sight. So, because you involved them in the blood war. So here comes a spider bite against Borin. That's a miss. He's going to try again because he can do it twice.
Has Borin had a chat with Lolf? Oh,
That's surprising. Okay.
Riposte.
Okay, you can riposte, but next time, shout riposte before the second attack comes in.
But to be fair, it wasn't my hold action an attack.
You didn't hold an action, dude.
Damn it.
I actually said speak now, or forever hold your, speak now or forever hold your peace. That was for you. Okay. So, missed with the riposte. We move on to another thing that is currently invisible, which does not do anything yet. We move on to Char. Char can see a bloody big spider that has just bitten Borin.
don't worry, Borin. I'll help you. No, I won't. Sorry, I'm going to use my my inspiration because I've got that. I don't want to miss tonight, so I'm going to use that.
Don't worry, this entire session has been my fumble.
It has not.
Oh.
So let's re-roll that one because. I'll draw. At least it's just a miss rather than a fumble. So now second attack. What? Oh my good God! I'm back up to normal warlock standards now. I was hitting far too regularly. That's
Oh dear.
3. Oh my good word! That's quite atrocious. So okay, Borin, I tried. This one's yours.
Okay, on to Pontos. Oh, sorry, I jumped the gun a bit there, but yes, all yours when you're ready, Ryan.
Oh, thank you. I'm not on a mouse anymore.
Not on a mouse. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Ooh. Bloody hell.
Are you in the garden with the laptop?
I'm back in the house now. Laura's gone to bed, so I'm on baby listening duty. Oh my God. Basically, I want to go like here and charge to
Okay.
here. Is that possible?
Yeah, I reckon so. There's space. So, do you need some help moving your token, or are you?
I can move my token, I just can't do fancy
That's fine. That's fine.
line work.
So, just you've got the move and the distance to do it. So just move in here. That's it. You got it.
Thank you.
And then,
Very faithful steed.
Oh, chew bacon.
Oops.
This spider is blessed here.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well, this boy.
That's like 6 attacks.
He has finally been got.
Another nine.
He seems to say. This spider deserves a name. He shouldn't just be called. He shouldn't just be called Forest Spider 5.
I think Wayne.
Wayne. Wayne the spider.
Wayne.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We're renaming this spider Wayne, considering nobody can hit him.
Peter.
We're not renaming this spider Wayne. Well, we'll name something else Wayne. We can't call that spider Wayne because he's dead.
Besides, the moment we find Wayne, he's getting fireballed.
Why?
Bye bye, Wayne.
Bye bye Wayne the spider. Okay. Anything else left? Have you got anything else?
No, I just splattered him with my fist. I think that's enough.
Very well. Okay, I'm going to move on to a thing. This is a thing that is currently unseen. It reveals itself as it lowers itself from the canopy down to the floor. Deep can hear this creature behind him. It seems really angry. For some reason, this spider is absolutely furious, and it rushes straight ahead over here. Because it really, really, really wants to hurt Borin. So I'm just trying to work out whether that passes through your threat. I think that passes through Deep's threat. So Deep can have an attack of opportunity.
Alright, coming right up. Ha ha!
So this poor spider gets blindsided as he rushes towards his mortal enemy, and he gets it in the back. Oh well. He is going to attempt to sink his fangs. He doesn't care about his wounds. He's like, oh, this is that filthy dwarf that has ruined the entire multiverse for all spiders.
What was it?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, moving on to another thing. A thing appears from the shadows. It scuttles along under the tree and it tries to fire its web. Oh, blimey. Okay. So, Borin is currently restrained by webs.
Okay.
That thing does not do anything yet. Oh, well, this thing had better do something. Okay. So, in this tree here, this creature kind of goes around the outside. Attempting to avoid Char's attack, and then we're on to Deep.
Alright, gonna try to finish off the one I bloodied. Ha ha!
Very
Alright.
good.
Yep. As much as I, feel for these spiders, I'll close in, try to make it so they can't surround Borin. End of turn.
Cool. Thank you. Right, on to Kararuk, who is currently sharing a tree with a spider.
Does this spider have a name?
You can ask him. You could try and persuade him to tell you.
Do you know? Oh, I was going to say I might charm him by no. I will ice stagger him. I'm going to add Brimming Blade to this as well.
Oh, you meanie.
No sneak attack. Is he fire based? Because it looks a bit red.
It looks a bit red. Oh. I'm afraid he's not fire based.
Hey. Cool. Now he's got Booming Blade, so I cast that now.
Yeah, drop that in the
Just
chat.
mark him.
I've marked him with the symbol we use for Booming Blade. I've never managed to script this in any meaningful way. It's a bit too complicated for this medium. So please deduct a spell slot, for this is the description only. Casting time 1 action. You do the melee attack. So you have hit. He is sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If he willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, he takes d8 thunder damage, except...
It's now about 3d8.
Both damage... Hold on. This spell's damage increases when you reach certain levels. At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra d8 thunder damage to the target on a hit. And the damage the target takes from moving increases to 2d8. Right. Both damage rolls increase by 1d8 at 11th level. So, right. Roll me 2d8, because you do extra damage in the initial attack.
So. Okay. 2d8.
What on earth was that?
Don't know. 2d8, I clicked.
You put an exclamation mark at the end, and for some reason...
Didn't I used the little roller thing at the side, the actual dice.
Something went wrong. Have another go. You can't get 27 off 2d8s. Oh, you must have exploding dice turned on, so every time you roll the maximum result, it rolls another dice.
So does that first one mean I got 60? I got 2 maximums.
I would say that first one means that you need to turn off exploding dice, because...
How do I turn off exploding dice?
Well, let's have a look. So if you are using the dice roller, at the top we have inline roll, we have exclamation mark, which is exploding dice, we have 2 exclamation marks, which is probably infinite, exponentially exploding dice. I quite like the idea of exploding dice, but just not in this game.
Okay.
So
it's back to normal now.
Yeah, it's difficult to know which ones to take. So let's instigate a house rule, which I will doubtless forget. But basically, when you roll when you roll a skill roll or an attack, and you've accidentally got advantage turned on, as happens in Roll20 sometimes, and we always take the one on the left, we will take the dice on the left. So if you accidentally roll 4d8 when you were supposed to roll 2d8, we will just take the 2 on the left. So rather than you having to... we won't take the second one, we will just take the 8 and the 5. That gives us a 13, which is a perfectly viable roll off 2d8. And then, in future, if a similar thing happens, we will not need to worry about it. So, he has been boomed. I'm not sure if there's anything else to be done with that. I think... are you going to move?
Yes, I'm using my cunning action.
So
trying to make my cunning action disengage and move towards my friend.
Okay. So you are up a tree. How are you getting down the tree?
How high up the tree am I? How big is the tree?
I would say you are probably 20 feet off the ground.
Can I use my acrobatically somersault down off the tree and go into a funky roll and then...
You can certainly try.
Cool.
So give us an acrobatics roll. We'll see how much you get splatted. That is pretty good.
So I do like a double somersault with a pike and...
Are you going to kind of land and roll and... Okay, so you have, despite the fact that you have performed a feat of acrobatics, you have still fallen 20 feet. But because you did so well, I'm going to say that you only take half the potential falling damage. So instead of taking 2d6, you take 1d6. And I rolled a 6. So I'm going to take 6 points of bludgeoning off you for jumping out of a tree. But you may basically just take your 35 feet of movement as if you're on the flat. So some of that is kind of falling, but you know. Huzzah! Ain't nobody dead yet. Okay, so we move on to a creature that nobody can yet see, who quietly touches down on the floor. He rushes forward. He can't reach Borin. He decides to give a little nip to Char. Ooh.
Oh, poison. I'm pretty certain I'm immune to poison, aren't I? Where's that item? My items. Where are you? Yeah, proof against poison. So that 9 points.
Okay, we'll give it back. There we go.
Hooray! Thank you.
He's going to try and chomp you again, though. Basically, you're in the way of his, the object of his hatred. So, 10 points back again, because the poison does no work on you.
Have you done that, or do we need to put those in?
I've already done it.
You're a gentleman.
No worries. So, oh, you got half. Oh no, I gave you 10 back. I should only have given you 5 back. Sorry, I'm going to take 5 away again.
Why is that?
Because it only deducted 5, because it automatically, if you save, which you did,
right.
You failed to save the first time, so we gave you back the whole 9.
That's fine. That's fine.
The second time you saved for half damage, so you only get 5 back because it only took 5 off you.
He's cheating you again.
Oh. Why? Why don't they believe me? Oh no. Stupid boy. Okay. I have just made a terrible mistake. Right, I just need to do some fixing. So when one in a slight hurry creates an encounter, sometimes we forget to make mooks. And when you forget to make mooks, you end up with a load of tokens whose hit points are all bloody linked.
Oh dear.
So I have to very quickly try and fix that, because I've just so basically all of the spiders. You did manage to kill 2 before they got involved with anything else, which was fine. Very sorry, guys. I've spent a lot of time working today on things it is the nightmare of the DM to make this terrible and foolish mistake. Okay. So, I think I fixed them all. So I need to reapply damage to the one that Karuruk just did a number on. He is going to take 18 points of damage, and then another 13 points of damage. He is where he should be. He is also bloodied. Who else took damage? This guy hasn't. Deep killed the one that was sneaking up behind Borin. Pontos killed the other one. Does
I think
anyone...
that's everything.
I think that's it. I don't think any of the rest of them have taken any damage yet. So
Not yet.
So I am going to carry on. So 30 feet of movement, which is the move of the spider, and then he has an action. He could dash. He could try and web somebody. Does he have a line of sight? He does not. He is going to stay where he is. We move on to another creature. He is going to abide his time, as is this one. We are on to Borin. Borin is restrained, but there be spiders about, and Frenchie can collect spiders.
Michael?
I'm just trying to figure out, considering I can't move. My action would, my entire action would be breaking out of this, wouldn't it?
If you chose to spend your action doing that. So, restrained means you can't move, and it gives you disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, and also advantage on opponents attacking me. This has been a really bad session for poor Borin. Okay, let's break out. What would you like? A strength check?
I would say you probably want to do an athletics check, because that is a strength-based check. You have proficiency in athletics. I would say athletics and strength are interchangeable when it comes to escape rolls. So give us athletics. You are free.
Hey, and I can't do anything. Yay!
Have you already action surged?
Yeah. And 5. I can still move, yes?
Yes, you can still move.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'll go here. I went this way around Borin. Sorry, around Deep. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep, that's
and
fine.
then.
Gotcha. Thank
That's
you.
it. That's me. That's my entire turn done. Damn webs.
Okay, we are going to move on to Char then.
Okay. Well, as this thing just comes in, scuttling over to him, chowing down, as he tries to bite down a sort of third time, I'm just going to disappear into a wisp of smoke as I cast Misty Step, and I will quite happily just get out of fucking dodge. So that's I can Misty Step up to 30 feet, so that's fine.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to turn back to him and say, right, my turn. I prefer to keep a little bit of distance, if you don't mind. Yeah, back to normal. Jesus, not what I wanted when I wanted it, but hey ho.
There we go. That's better.
Hooray! Animal animation, finish off. And I'm just going to normal move over to there. And that's going to be my turn.
Cool. Okay, on to Pontos.
Not a good one for me either.
Well,
Might run backwards and then run forwards, please.
yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Chew Bacon has like 60 foot of movement, so he can kind of run a horseshoe and then run back, can't he? So
Yeah.
if you tell me you're doing that, it's fine.
Jesus.
You now have advantage on all melee attacks against that spider. Hey, Monsieur Borin.
Yes?
Oh, well, I tell you what. I will wait until Pontos has finished his thing. I have a theory. I'm going to test it. So,
I didn't have advantage in it. Oh, well.
you didn't do it with advantage. Do another one without advantage, and that is... We'll take those two together as one attack.
Okay. Oh well.
And then... So, tusks, great axe. You've got 2 great axes left. Cool. Monsieur Borin, I have some great news for you.
What is it, Frenchie?
Well, it seems that I do not necessarily have to strike the killing blow on a creature. I think that perhaps if a creature that is one that I can absorb the soul from dies within about 30 feet of me, then perhaps I can take that soul anyway.
I'm really appreciative of you wanting to do that, John, but I feel like that's a bit of cheating.
How about 15 feet? Or how about how about I make you roll for it?
How about if I wound it and it dies?
Could be.
Because I feel like you said we've set it up as like this. It's a very specific ruling. I realise what you're trying to do because you realised how difficult it is to do the things you
Well,
Difficult.
I haven't deliberately set out to deprive you of souls, but it turns out that a lot of the monsters I keep picking are either unaligned or are not lawful evil.
How about this? I'm in combat with it and someone else kills it.
Okay, so if you're within 5 feet of it and it dies, Frenchie can take its soul.
Well, yeah, if I've hit it as well.
If you've hit it. So if you've hit it at least once, what I will do is I will change the Infernal Great Axe attack so that it puts a marker on the spider. Or the creature. And that way you can tag them. Tag tokens. There we go. Okay, it's a compromise.
Yeah, because I appreciate what you're doing, but I don't want to just. I want to stay true to the character and the rules. So I think that's a good compromise. But thank you for trying anyway.
Okay. Good on you, mate.
Could we put some concrete in Frenchie's mouth so he shuts the fuck up?
Monsieur.
But monsieur, what? Why do you hate me so much? Is it my French accent?
Yes.
Oh. Perhaps you would prefer if I was had a different accent. Maybe you would hate me less then. Perhaps that will be something that Borin can choose in the future. Maybe he will have a little thing he can twist and change the accent, and then.
I'm so John Cleese's Frenchman from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. We're sticking with John Cleese. See, I'm one of those guys who, like, once I've said something, I try and stick to it. So.
Okay.
As frustrating and annoying as it may be.
Very good. Okay, well, Forest Spider number 7 is about to bite you, so it's all good. But yes. So Frenchie will continue to be French for now. Here's
using my final riposte.
Riposte!
My final action.
Oh, nice damage. Okay.
And it takes 1 bleeding and it's marked.
He is marked. What are we going to use as a marked marker for now?
The blood's enough of a marker.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Next thing. Boing. Okay. A spider rushes up behind Camerook. Where do you think you're going? He seems to say. I have to punish you for separating from the party.
Was that the one that was hit with the booming blade?
No, he's still in the tree. He hasn't had a turn yet.
I can't see, so I'm guessing.
No, that's fair. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on there?
There you go.
So, before I do that, I'm just going to very quickly do this, because it looks like somehow... Right. So this is something that I have to make sure of, because I thought I had rolled initiative for all of the spiders. I think there must be a limit to the number of initiatives you can roll in one go, because I keep finding creatures not in the initiative. Right, here we go. Here comes a cheeky little jump for Camerook. And another. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, blimey.
Ooh. I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge on that bad boy.
Cool. So.
Before I do, actually, I am resistant to poison as well.
Cool. So you save for half poison damage, which means you only took 7 points of poison damage. I will give you back 3. And then you can do uncanny dodge on does uncanny dodge, I would say the poison. I just realised I need to read it more closely, but I think do uncanny dodge based on 18 rather than sticking the poison in, because you've had some poison back already. I think that if you get scratched by a poison blade, the poison will do its thing anyway, won't it? But you are quite resistant to poison as it is. So that is number 8. Move on to this one. He is glowing and crackling with coruscating energy. Being a spider, he doesn't really understand what that means. He climbs down from the tree to come over and share some love with Kararuk. As soon as he moves, he goes boom, which means that he has to take a 3d8's worth of explodey damage.
Wow. I'm going to use this spell more often. What? I don't know what happened there.
What did you do, man? Okay, so
I'm in 1d. I'll do 2.
That roller, you've got inline roll switched on. So in the top bar, you've got GM, you've got double square brackets. The exclamation marks, double exclamation mark with a P. Uncheck all of those, and then
Okay.
Yeah, none of those need to be checked.
Okay. So you want 2d8 now?
Yep, 2d8. There we go. You see,
that's better.
It all works. And the 5 is the same as the 5, so there's no change there. So 9. Oh, it should have been 3d8. Sorry. We'll add them all together. That's fine. Yeah. So we'll call that 14. That spider. He's only got 4 legs by the time it gets to you. He's on fire, or at least smoking. He is half dead. He is more than half dead. He's really, really messed up. He's going to try and bite you anyway. He misses. He tries again. There we go. We're on to Kararuk.
So I'm gonna. So, got a question about my booming blade. Because it's a cantrip, does that mean I can use it very much whenever I fancy?
As many times as you like.
You can use it as many times as you like, but you still. Yes, yes, you could in theory. If it's a cantrip, you could use it for every attack you did almost. Is it a cantrip? Blimey, booming blade's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So even if I have my offhand attack, I can still use it with that. So I can cast it twice.
You can't cast it twice. You can only cast 1 cantrip per turn. I think.
Alright.
Well, casting.
Well, the cantrip would either be an action or a bonus action, so you couldn't cast it twice.
Yes,
it's an action to cast.
It's an action to cast. The casting of it necessitates a. Sorry, you do the attack. The attack and the spell happen in the same action.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it as an offhand strike because the offhand strike is a bonus action. And yeah.
So it's part of my normal action.
It's part of your normal action. Yeah. So it costs you an action to cast it. That action also has a melee attack in it.
Right, good. Alright, cool. I'm gonna obviously try and kill the spider.
Which one?
Me. One that's north. Casting Blooming Bait booming blade on there as well. Boom.
He's dead.
Days. I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage. And
Uh-oh. He's in the you're in the Matrix. I couldn't hear you then. What did you say, Chris?
So, I'm disengaging and running this way, and then around that way, then I see more spiders.
Hooray! More spiders.
Not so many. That's me done.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, I've just realised you could have used booming blades so much. You could use that.
Yeah, I've just realised that as well.
Okay, these things happen.
So even with my sneak attack, I can have that on.
Uh-oh.
The
rogue is about to get a lot deadlier.
Cool.
Okay. On to deep.
But it isn't a particularly subtle spell.
So Borin's not going to get mad if I kill that spider?
No, because there is a new thing.
Okay. Well, I'll kill it anyway.
Oh, finally!
There we go. Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you, John.
Sorry, mate, say that again.
End of turn.
Oh, cool.
You're talking to him. Sorry.
No, I was talking to you because I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. I'm good. Keep going.
Cool. Okay, so...
And I've got 1 down, 66 to go.
So that was deep. That is the end of that turn. So I'm wondering whether we should call it here so we can do some awards. I know there was a bit of extra faffery today. But we've kind of run almost to the end of usual time. So yeah, let's do some awards, shall we? We can celebrate collecting a soul. We move on to the award screen. For some reason there is one of those things. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to close down the turn order. I'm going to close down that character sheet. Oh, I've just realised they don't need to be there because we have a thing. We've seen this before, haven't we? This isn't new.
It's cool. I like that picture.
Yeah, me too. So this is our weekly awards screen. All I need to do is unmute, so to speak, the awards ticker. I'm going to very quickly make... do I need to make them invisible? I think I do. I'm going to make Kev and Michael invisible for a second so that I can change channels on Discord without it noticing. Awards. I need to scroll up, get the template, think out loud constantly, much to the annoyance of all who hear me, and put the date in 04/05/2023. So, oh, it's doing the thing. So pause, return to the beginning, stop, restart, pause. First kill. Who was the first person to kill something today?
That was Char today.
Char. Well done, Char. Kudos or kudos, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on. Or is it the Pacific? It's the Atlantic, isn't it? Yeah.
It's the Atlantic.
Yeah. So, kill of the week. Who wants to take credit for the most exciting kill of the week?
I don't know. There was that spider I got with an attack of opportunity and then finished off with the Toll the Dead.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't think of any sort of big outstanding bits other than that, really.
They're not always super exciting, but
It happens. It does happen.
there we go. So, nice attack of opportunity and a Toll the Dead. You've had 2 lethal Toll the Deads this week, at least, I think.
Oh yeah,
Toll-
that spell is growing in power.
It is awesome. I love the way the cantrips scale in D&D 5th edition. It's really awesome, actually. Okay, yoink.
That'd be Charm.
Yeah.
Oh. That cuts me to the core, mate.
Cut to the
me.
bone. Cut to the bone. Oh, I've just realised I could put some drop shadows on these and they would look nicer. I'm going to do that. I'm going to write that down too. Okay, drop shadows. There we go. Oh, trophy. Drop shadows. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, well, apparently the yoink goes to Char. Kill from the grave. I don't think that's applicable this week.
No. So, Hamrook now has a chance for that with the booming blades.
Yeah, big time. Yes, if...
Wish I'd realised earlier.
It's one of those things, though, actually. It's it is not always wrong to do the suboptimal thing, though. You know, learning what your character does is also the character learning what your character does. You know, it's kind of, there's development. Yeah. It's there was a really, really big damage attack, and I seem to think that it was.
Well, was it a
Kararuk crit? 67?
There was Kararuk with 67. 67. I got 3 guys with a fireball. Pontos early on went on a bit of a kill streak. So there's a couple of big numbers this month, this week.
Okay, well, who do you fancy then?
Kararuk can have that because that 67 from one backstab was quite filthy.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so Kararuk is the damage dealer. We move on to the best supporting role.
Because
I didn't really do that.
Not this week, no.
I don't know, maybe Char for finishing that guy off with a fireball.
I think for once that one might have to go blank. We didn't really get a chance to sort of do any.
I have to agree.
Yeah, okay, so we will keep with that one. Fumble of the week. There have been a few fumbles. Nothing too debilitating and awful.
No. It goes towards me, but it's just like my entire session.
Oh,
I don't know. Char is quite fumbly as well today.
I inspiration my way out of that one. I was just missing a lot. I was back to my normal warlock stats standards.
Fair enough. Borin it is then, I guess.
Yeah. Still, you can't win all the time, but it's all good. You can't lose all the time either. It all sort of balances out, doesn't it? Role player of the week.
I would say Borin on this one, since he's so pig-headed on wants to his agreement with his demonic patron.
Yeah, that is true. You gave him a really easy out and didn't take it.
Cool. Okay. Role player of the week to Borin.
Thank you.
Okay, I think the next one, the Whose Side Are You On award. This is for friendly fire. I don't think we had any friendly fire.
No. I could have on my first fireball, but I didn't want to instantly start blasting friends in that to begin with.
Cool. So that one goes unawarded this week. And then we have one left, which is Pincushion. So who got beaten up the most this week?
Deep didn't get hit this week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What? I've got battered.
So who... I am going to have a quick look. See who currently has the least hit points.
Well, also, you got to remember that Carrick would have ignored a lot of his damage because of his uncanny dodge as well.
True.
I'd be dead if it wasn't for that. I've not got too many.
Maybe not dead, you know. Dying, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to
Dying.
kill a level 11 character. I hope you realise that after I killed 2 of you last week.
Don't know how many diamonds are left, though.
I mean, it didn't stick, but you know. So currently the person with the least hit points is Carrick, and Carrick would have taken more damage if it wasn't for uncanny dodge. So I think Carrick is probably our pincushion this week. There we go. We got a full set of awards. We have done some things. So next week, hopefully, I will have a chance to roll out some more of the updates I've made to the scripts. You probably won't notice much difference, but I will be much happier because they are slightly prettier, as in they have colour-coded things for hits, crits, misses.
And you can do a bit of prepping beforehand as well, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. I have spent a lot of time on scripting, but I think this is the last update I will need to do unless I suddenly have this bizarre quantum leap in ability to script things, because I think I have worked out. I always had a problem with it being able to detect death and bloodied conditions when it was a crit. Sometimes it just doesn't say creature is dead or creature is bloodied or whatever it is, or it doesn't play the sound, or it doesn't flip the token. So there are a few updates I've made which I'm hoping that I will be able to I'm hoping I'll be able to retire from updating these scripts, because they will be at their most refined and most perfect form. We can but hope. And I owe it all to Paizo, because it was writing scripts for a completely different D&D based game that allowed me to make a breakthrough. So anyway, hopefully they will be much better next time, and I can then focus on actually doing the important thing, which is trying to create some stories for you guys, as well as some fights.
And the loot has been updated for people if they need it.
Good man. Thank you very much. So have a lovely week, everybody, and I will catch you all again in 7 of your Earth days. Have a good one.
No worries.
See you then.
Take it easy.
Cheers.
Have a good weekend, though.
Bye.
Enjoy the bank holiday weekend.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
too.